It's been a week, and there's been lots of changes and lots of lessons in the last week since I've actually put fish in here. So about a week ago, I put fish in here. I put a dozen feeder fish into my fish tank, along with 3 plecostomuses. I have 8 feeder fish left, and I think the plecos are in there. I can't find them. I see them every once in a while, but I think all 3 are in there. Anyway, the bok choy has done okay. It's getting bigger. It's definitely green and looks good. So I'm hopeful on those. I have one that I talked about in my last video that was yellowing. I just threw it away because it didn't look good, and I just took it out. No point in giving up resources for that guy. So the raft bed's still doing good. My bell peppers, since the last time I posted, these things have took off. I mean, and they have lots of flowers on them, but I'm not seeing a lot of actual bell peppers, which is a problem, right? So I think it's pollination, like someone had mentioned before in the comments on my Facebook page. So I have watched some videos where they just shake the bell peppers every day, and that seems to do it for them. It has not worked for me. I've shaken them and shaken them. I moved some bok choy over here when I was thinning out the raft, and they're doing pretty good in a flood and drain system. You might see this old ratchet strap on here, and that's because this guy was bowing out on me, and I was afraid that I might come out here one day and my media bed, along with all my water, will be everywhere. So I put a ratchet strap on it to keep holding it together, and probably once all this is done, I'll probably take that out, to be honest. I just don't want that risk in here. The other side is doing good. These turned out to be jalapeno peppers, so I left them growing, thankfully, and I planted more just to see. But I got some jalapenos started. My tomato plant is doing good. Another issue here is going to be pollination. So I've seen some videos where they just, to pollinate, they just vibrate these flowers a little bit, shake them. A lot of times they use an electric toothbrush to do it. So hopefully I can pollinate those by hand as well. And then my cucumbers, again, same issue, pollination being a problem. Now my zucchini plants do not look hot. This one just flipped over and is learning to grow back up, but lots of deficiencies in the leaves. And I've heard that aquaponics systems, one thing that you might have to add is iron. So I don't know if this is an iron deficiency or what, but again, I only had male flowers. I haven't had any female flowers that I could tell, so I haven't tried to hand pollinate them. In the mornings they're opened up, but you can see that they're closed here. Anyway, I've had a lot of growth, but I can see that pollination is going to be an issue. I really don't want to get into bees. That's where people are kind of pointing to if you don't want to do hand pollination, which I don't want to be tied to this. I just want this to kind of run, and I just come in and just watch it from time to time, which has been fun, and maybe feed the fish. I even want that automated eventually. But anyway, this is my update after a week. I think you can see there's been lots of growth, for sure, especially over here. Those have just been crazy. So hopefully this turns into fruit, so I can get some bell peppers coming out of there. Oh, and I put this in there to clean up the water, and I don't know, the water is clean now. Look at that clear that is. It's unbelievable. My goldfish. Oh, there's a pleco down there. Let's see. There's a uniseal that's down there forever. Anyway, that's my update.